What's going on, internet? It's me, Nightstargamer, and today we're here with a new series. This is The Legend of Heroes: Trials in the Sky. I tried streaming this last week, and just it was not working. I was running at like 2 frames a second. It was just struggling, so I figured, you know what? Let's try to record it. Hopefully, this is less game PC intensive. I don't really know what the issue was. I also had just issues loading the game up. For some reason, this game is very finicky. Not really sure why. Hopefully, it's not gonna be a lingering issue. But let's dive into this. So I did play a little bit on stream, but I figured rather than just tacking that in, I'll just kind of go over what we streamed. We only streamed until like the intro cutscene, essentially. So let's go in. We'll go just normal difficulty. I'm not really sure what to expect with this game. I heard they're very good, so I'm excited to give it a try. I played this a bit back in 2018, got about 20 hours into the game, then stopped for some reason. Not really sure why. I'm not the best voice actor. I'll try and capture like their mannerisms, but I'm not going to be doing accents or anything like that, okay? Cool. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. And Shura's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? Any fishing poles, sneakers, something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Our little girl is supposed to like clothes and jewelry? Okay, now that's just being sexist, dude. I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyways, Daddy, what's in the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come here, have a look. Now, I mentioned this on stream. That is a pretty bad way to present a present, right? Because she's all like, oh, it's a present, so probably something that she can use, some sort of gift or something like that. The dad brings in a child. What's she supposed to do with a child? Is he just like, here, have this child. It's now your doll. Like, it's probably his way of being like, hey, this is your new little brother. But the presentation is really, really bad. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? And now he's trying to set his daughter up with this unconscious child? Come on, man. Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss, or you'll wake him. Yeah, it's her fault that she's surprised that you gave her a child as a present. You could have just been like, hey, all's on my duties. Found this homeless child. We're gonna be taking care of him for a little bit. But no, you're like, this is your present. A child. Maybe it's his way of being like, hey, this is your responsibility now. You take care of the kid. I just brought him here. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? That's even worse that she thought the child was dead. That her dad would bring home a dead child and be like, hey, you want to play with this dead child? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. I treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating the kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly, and he almost looks the same age as me. This would be the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. Now that's an interesting line, right? Because it implies that black hair people aren't common? Or that she's very sheltered and has never left her house. He certainly does have a nice head of hair, dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah. Who is this kid anyways? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him in our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Now, I mentioned this also on stream. That's a weird line, right? I feel like they try to make it sound like she's trying to pronounce the word, she doesn't know how to say it. But I don't know if she would know what the meaning, like the meaning of that word, right? Like that's a very weird, like I don't know. They're trying to make it sound. I don't know. It's definitely weird. I feel like it would have been better if like. I feel like that could have been phrased a different way. Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Shurazar. I assume. Don't know who that is. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl's going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. You only get in trouble if you do something wrong, dude. Come on. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please, just try and rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way? Work for you? Don't try to toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! Body slam! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. I feel like body slamming him would also make his wounds take longer to heal, but I don't know. What do I know? And who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try to chase a sub. Oh. Body slam! Body slam! Ow! Quit yelling! Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear YELLING? Never mind, just forget it. So word of advice, it would be wise to not argue with her. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I could see that. By the way, are you forgetting something? Huh? Your name, you know, that thing people call you. I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? Seems like a logical thing to do, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... Yeah, it definitely went better than it had it in the past. Yeah, and this is definitely moving at a better pace. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of this game, though. I'll probably do like one or two episodes, maybe three. Um, if you guys like it, let me know. I'm not really sure how people are gonna like this. I heard this was actually going to be re-released for the Switch, which is kind of cool. Yeah, let me know. I don't know if there's an audience for this style of game, but let me know. Also, let me know, like, if you like it, how long you would like episodes to be. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be editing this. I don't know, like, if the chapters are particularly long or like, I don't know. I'll see how the game feels and kind of go on from there. Because as I said, I haven't played this since like 2018, so I can't remember how the game runs, how it works, or even how far I got. I've also heard the rest of the series is pretty good as well. Haven't dabbled in any of them. This was the first one I dabbled in. And I don't remember disliking the game. Like, I remember having a good time with this. So I don't remember why I stopped. Maybe it was just time. Maybe something else came out. Maybe I bought something else instead that kind of took my time. I can't remember why I stopped playing this. I just remember that, like, I took so long to get back to it. I have a hard time, like, getting back into a game if I stepped away for too long. Alright. It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. Wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. I guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then. Alright, he's playing a harmonica. we're clearly a few years in the future. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope it didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, what with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. Tisk, tisk, tisk. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of this house. And that makes me something like my loyal follower. That makes you something like my loyal follower. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other song too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What do you call it again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, the Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use your staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. I don't know. There's a lot of people who love guys and gals who are in a band. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for horseshoes? I don't know, I'm sure that's a lot of checkboxes for someone. That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I saw him fighting beetles in the hallway. Hey, Joshua, Estelle. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't you both hurry down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot, grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm going to let you treat me like I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you made of then. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, a test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we master the skills we've been learning in training. Don't you remember Shura saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap! Totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it, I'm sure we'll manage somehow. Or other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sheep. Papa is sad. How could a child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? My guessing is she has ADHD or something. Where you don't really study very hard, you forget stuff, but she's probably very good at what she does. Huh, you're the one that raised me, so it's definitely... I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shira's going to be waiting for us there. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you want to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scallop fish? Yeah, balsamic vinegar sauce. What's that? I think that's just a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right, I just wanted to see the kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. Don't eat for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the general store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition today. Got it, one copy of the news. If there's anybody else over, you can have it for your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later. Okay. Okay, we're back. I plugged in my controller. Yeah, that feels a lot better now. And fast. I see. So I can use the arrows to walk and the stick to like run. So we're going to town. What way is town? North. I'm gonna say north. We're still speedy. I also adjusted the settings a little bit, so hopefully the game looks a little better. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, so you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place. So I don't know why you expected to get away with less effort. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through the last hazing of Shirma. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shura at the Bracers Guild over there then. Horrible factory, arms, kids are running about. That looks like a tavern. hotel. Full 360 camera, that's fun. Okay, that's an arm shop. General's goods. Man, honestly, I could go for a fresh loaf of bread right now. Like, freshly baked. Sounds delicious. Hey, kids. Alright. I'm just on my way over to the Forest Mist Wall to the south here. There was a merchant from Waze who came here to buy lumber. I need to get ready for the order I received. Okay. Hello, little child. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Did the two of you really become bracers? What? How did you know? That's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm going to join the Liberal News. Oh, that reminds us, we were supposed to buy our dad. Oh, isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have a feeling that juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Joshua and I are lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua is adopted, and things could go either way in the future, right? Plus, leaving it at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyways, I'm looking forward to both of you. Okay. Weird. So, does the goods store have the newspaper? Good morning. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up early, up early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Strigas? Unbelievable. You actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop, we're supposed to buy a copy of the Liberal News for Dad. Of course. You always need to make collectors of shoes. I'm afraid that the new Strigas aren't out yet. If you're after the issue of the Liberal News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon? Huh. That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by after our training's over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. South, okay. South would be down, South Avenue. That's not the place. Cat Dragon and Sal, how you been? Good morning, sir. How's your father, Cassius? Is he doing well? Yep, he's doing so well, it might even surprise you. I don't think there's anyone else his age who's in such good shape. Haha, is that so? My daughter really wanted to see him, but he hasn't showed his around here in a while. Could you give him a message for me? Tell him that Fate says he'd like to talk about the old days sometime. Sure, we'll tell him. Hey Joshua, how does Mr. Fate know Dad so well, huh? I know they're friends and all, but I've heard that they were battle buddies during the days of the Royal Army. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I like that everyone has like a bit of a story here. I'm liking that. That's actually what I remember hearing about this game, how all the NPCs and stuff, or at least a good portion of them, have like their own lives outside of you. And like their own little quest lines and stuff. Kind of advanced. I don't know, that's kind of cool if that is the case. Is this it? That's the capital. This is the manor area. I'm a little busy. Oh, I am so busy. This mansion is quite big. I've got the serving, cleaning, and washing. Alright, guessing this is not where I'm supposed to be. He did say to the south. I don't think. No? There's a hotel. Bear with me, I'm a little lost. Okay, this is like a little train station. Alright, I found it. It's literally right here. Here, I thought this was like, what was a weapon shop. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Annie. Or Anna. Good morning. Is Search Drive around here? Yeah, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you two finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as a member of the Bracers Guild. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. Shurazar. The Star, the Hangman, the Hermit, and the Magician. And last of all, Inversion. Through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Sira. Serna? Shura? Sure. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure the high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. Hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head. Joshua, Shura's picking on me. Don't worry, Shura. While Estelle may hate studying, rarely does any of her homework. Ashley is over naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbment with some practice, eventually properly. I guess there's not much I can do, except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shura, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading of what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time to start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in the previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge the bracer should have in order to function effectively. If it is stale, make sure to pay attention. Yeah. About orbits. Orbits are mechanical devices that operate by using the known as orbital energy, the variety of effects the type of quartz or process septium salt. Although it's only been about 50 years since the invention, the devices play an integral role for all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technology reform is commonly known as the revolution. Okay. About the bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists. By serving monster, preventing crime. So they're basically like the mercenaries, like a mercenary guild kind of thing. Okay. The Liberal Kingdom. The Kingdom of Liberal Liberal? I'm gonna say liberal, in which we live sits on the western half of the Marian continent. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers. Okay. Urban technology has also been a key pillar of support in Liberal. Okay. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by Iranian Empire, it was the use of orbital power ships. They remember the wind. Advances, Liberal good peace. Okay. Alright, that's all. Let's see, since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with the cadet review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shira, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything, as if this were a real bracer job. What you're saying is, there won't be any study at a desk involved. Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying. This time you have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you worked up a sweat. So I hope you're ready. Yeah, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful. Let's hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of the day. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to get the both of you. Aina, are you ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebook. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your journey or of your current job. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, it sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh, Please tell me it was my ear playing tricks on me because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is important for all racers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is. I'm sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door, you can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go check the job subscribe posted there. Your bullshit, then here, press the button. Okay. Hey guys, sorry about that. I didn't realize how much talking was going to be in this game, so I figured I'd make up a cup of tea. The training involves searching the sewers beneath, roll it, and bringing back the contents of a chest. And other events. According to your notebook. Tab. Okay. Very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a racer performs on their job. Check it regularly, see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also important. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the job itself. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on the next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's orbital factory and learning how to use his services. He has graciously taken time out of his day to schedule to explain things, so make sure you be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you learn how to use the orbital factory services. At the orbital factory, I'm just going to skip. Here's your business brief. Okay. Wait, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the experts, so Mr. Melder wouldn't mind taking over. No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you would like to know? We'll just go down the line. Permits are the mechanical devices through installation of various types of force. By definition, that means that light. Okay, we already know that. However, one of the questions today enhances the user's physical abilities and makes it possible to use magic. Since each ornament is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slot and line which connects to the may vary. Okay. It's all of course, you must first have an open slot. Okay. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a maximum increase according to the number of open slots. Okay. Orbital arts. Okay, so this is your magic. All you have to do is solve force with water element value. In reality, ornaments are much more complex than that. Okay. So we know that quartz are the thing that gives magic. Quartz have a vast number of effects, shown on that. abilities. Use arts, however, he will not be able to harness any dispatchable force that has been installed in the slot. You have a limit on them. Okay. Sepith. Sepith is primary Septium, which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into 7 types: Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Time, Space, and Barrage. Sephum can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but Turbo Factory it can be used to synthesize quartz. So if we get that stuff, we can use it to make quartz. Okay. Looks like Mr. Melder has answered all your questions. If you have anything else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, I'm going to need some acquire some stuff. In your case, to sell any elemental force is okay, but for Joshua, it has to be a time elemental force. At a shop, you would be able to exchange Sephum for Mira, but for your trading, we will not be able to use that service. So it has to be a time element for Joshua, and attack up lowers defense. Defense up, adds more HP. Maybe a little bit more agility on her. I don't know if she's gonna be a mage or how she's gonna work. Maybe get her evade. Agree with the synthesized one. Next, I want you to increase the yards that you can use. Salt force into your augment so that you can use both recovery and attack cards. Try to figure out which button does it. Alright. Now install push into your armament so that People have got recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each other, like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, the Bracer's notebook contains information. If you'd like to use more powerful art, check out the art and force chart on your Bracer's notebook. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orphans. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want you to use this Sepith and open a slot on each of your orphans. Go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open. And we'll give her a beta as well. At one of your overhead slots to sell, since your central slot is not limited to any particular element, you are free to install anything you would like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for. Pardon? Did you say tests? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you that didn't I remind you just this morning? Haha. Now you mention it, I vaguely remember this sort of talk. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Brazers and humanity. Oh well, no sense of worrying about it now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little less yapping, a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Mellors, Freddy, thank you for your help today. Don't mention it. Hey, good luck. We'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember that you just left me high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test begins here. I expect to see you both use what you learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shira? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer's notebook, unless you forgot that. Pretty sure the child listening mentioned searching and retrieving something an item in the sewer. Ringing a bell? Not really. Oh, divine Adius. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace and bestowing upon us such a wonderful gift as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. Haha. I can actually feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce of a positive time? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. Time to get ready to test. Just so you know, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Well, if you're not confident about it, proving that you're not just blowing hot air, with the tests, with the results, I don't know why this is so hard for me to read. Okay, we're just gonna skip. Skip sewers. We got some healing, a monster's guide. Okay. You figure out an enemy's attributes. You should make an immediate note from there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He controls the flow of information, control a battle. Okay. Test time. This would be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low. Okay. But so this feels like a good. Oh. Okay, this feels like a good spot to wrap up. I feel like this recording has been going for probably like a little over an hour. So thank you everyone for watching. Next episode we'll continue the trial. I don't know how long this will take, so that's why I'm kind of ending it here. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.